We're back on the rundown. Cliff Floyd, Stephen Nelson here, Studio 3. We got a special guest, J.D. Davis of the New York Mets. Few people hotter in the big leagues right now. J.D., it's good to visit with you again, man. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good, man. It's a great day, sun shining. It's a great day here in New York. It's going to be a great day. We're facing Corbin today, so we're looking forward to it.
The sun is shining, and apparently that's a part of your ever-evolving nickname in the big leagues. Last year we discussed it was Bubbles, and then the Badger, and now it's what?
Wait. Bubbles?
Yeah, J.D., you explained it to Cliffy.
but this was supposed to be on the rundown. This was not supposed to get out of Fullerton at all. This was supposed to be like an inside team joke. So, no, I came out of high school. I was a little bit overweight. I had a big head, big old bubble butt. I don't know if you guys remember that song that came out with Bubble Butt.
Bubble butt. Bubble butt.
Yeah, exactly.
Bubble.
So they call I don't know how it stick, but they just started, one of the coaches started calling me Bubbles, started calling me Bubble, and then I started losing a little bit of weight, started losing a little bit of the butt, and then it ended up being Bubba. But yeah, Bubbles is still going along every time I show my face around Fullerton. So.
And now Sun Bear, though, with the Mets? It was Badger last year.
Yeah, it was Badger last year, so it was funny. So on these off days, we try to get out of the house, not try to make ourselves tired because we're so used to being in a routine, coming to the field and everything. So we try to go, and I don't know what it was. We went to the zoo one day, and it ended up having a sloth bear. And the sloth bear, obviously, you put two animals together. It's, a sleepy-looking bear, and I always made fun of Dom Smith. He looks like a sloth bear. And so we walked down the, I don't know what it was. We walked down the pathway, and sure enough, there was a sun bear, and that one it didn't look like the right bear. Like his characteristics, his physical traits just looked messed up. So he was like, yeah, all right. You call me the sloth bear, I'll call you the sun bear. And I was like, all right. I walked into that one.
Three bears now.
Look, I don't know how we even get serious now.
You got to try to. Get us
talk
back on
about how well you've been this year. But, J.D., I got to talk about one thing I thought about before all this stuff happened is the mental side of the game, right, and everything that's challenging. But you've been able to keep your composure and sort of slow the game down. Talk about how you've been able to just keep your routine pretty calm, cool, and collect.
Yeah, no, it's difficult, especially with not having fans here. It's hard to have that tunnel vision. It's so easy when you have that music, to have that crowd in the background that you kind of helps you get locked in. So, it's been tough the first week, but me and Damo, we've talked about a bunch of stuff and like how to bring our own energy, bring energy to the team and stuff like that. And that's actually helped me kind of, flip the switch in a way to get locked in without fans, without that extra energy going on in the stands. So, for me, I've, tried to bring that energy within the dugout, within the guys, talking smack, just being one of the guys, and I think that's helped me out, stay locked in and stay locked in throughout the whole game.
And locking in is not easy to do at any point. As you guys, you guys are players.
No.
I wasn't, but especially now in 2020, JD, because of everything that's going on. Not just no fans, you're playing through a pandemic, and that's hitting you guys as human beings in different ways. And we just found out a few moments ago that another one of your teammates, Marcus Stroman, is elected not to play. So when you find out something like that, how does that hit the clubhouse, and you specifically?
Yeah, you know what? We got to take it with with a grain of salt. It's definitely a big blow, Stro. I haven't really talked to him. I haven't really picked his brain on what was going on, but I know some guys have. He elected to opt out. Everybody has their own choice to do so. There's no hard feelings for it. I support Stro and everything that he does. But I think we got young talent on this team, and just like Jimmy or Jimenez that has stepped in big time out here on the field. We're gonna have another guy, maybe a young guy, step up, or just maybe a guy out of the bullpen become a starter. I have no idea how. I don't get paid for those kind of decisions, but it's going to be a cool experience to see maybe a young guy or someone step into that role and kind of take over. And we're looking forward to it, and we're excited.
JD, you do get paid to do what you're doing between the lines.
Yeah.
Right, and you raking, but you know what I'm saying. And watching how you're going about your business, the one thing I love is how the ball's coming off your bat to right field over the fence. What have you learned from last year that you're applying this year to make sure you stay, calm, cool, like I said earlier, calm, cool, and collect, but you're driving the ball with authority?
Yeah, no, learning from last year, I have power to, from pole to pole.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is, trying to stay through the ball. Sometimes I come off the ball, and early in the year, I was hitting, those choppers to short, choppers to third. I was just pulling off on the ball at that last minute. And working with Slater, our hitting coach, texting Chili Dog, or Chili Davis is back in AZ, but I've been texting him here and there. We got Ellis down here. We've been working, not only just me, but the other guys too. But it's a constant reiteration to stay to, the big part of the field, to right center. These guys are throwing 95, 98 with good sliders, so you got to put yourself in a good position to hit. And for me, what I've learned is if I stayed in the big part of the field, stay to that right center gap, that, I was able to recognize off-speed pitches. I was able to recognize, different movements, those cutters or two seams at those last minute, and just be able to track and stay on the balls longer.
JD, I know Cliffy wants to hit you on your work defensively, but I got to ask one more at the plate. You got a 13-game hit streak going, and I just want to rattle off some numbers here for the folks at home. 327 average, 414 OBP, 944 OPS, 3 home runs, 11 ribbies, a 173 OPS plus. Your contact rate on strikes has jumped up 12%. Of all the numbers and stats that are applied to your box right now, what gives you the most pride in and affirmation of what you're doing?
I would do the on-base percentage and then the contact percentage. Going through the minor leagues, I was a big swing and miss guy, and I think you guys have learned about my story. The change of swing, the swing plane over the last year and a half, and it's kind of helped me gain knowledge on my swing and how to be short, and not necessarily swinging down on the ball. We don't want to swing up, we don't want to swing down, but just being able to be short, shoulder to shoulder, and that's helped me make tremendous strides in my contact and being able to, foul off those tough pitches, 0-2, 1-2, 2-2, those fastballs up or those sliders down and away, just to survive to get a pitch. And all these guys, those pitchers, they drive nice cars too, but they make mistakes. So you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait them out, and sure enough, one of them will make a mistake, and you just gotta do your best to make the best contact.
JD, thank you, man. I said it earlier. Look, we have to eat too. It is what it is. You make mistakes, we're gonna make you pay. That's the bottom line.
That's right.
Right.
We only have to succeed 30% of the time.
So Jay, my last one for you is about you playing third base every day, as opposed to moving around, right? And look, maybe you like to move around, maybe you don't. But what is your choice to play every day so you can eliminate some of those thoughts when you do go up to the plate and rake?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, as a baseball player, I want to play wherever the team wants me to or wants to put me. So, but absolutely, for a personal decision, I've played the most games at third base going up through the minor league system, and that's the most time, most reps I've ever gotten as at third base. So I'm comfortable over there. DSAR has been working with me, picking my brain. I've been picking his brain, just to make sure that we're on the same page. Defense alignment, timing. I think that's the big thing for this year is my setup. Last year and the year before, it was kind of a staggered position to kind of a hop to time the pitch as it goes in the strike zone or in the hitting zone. But this time it's more, I've been looking at Joey Wendell with the Rays, and then just some tennis players and how they react to 120, 125 mile per hour serves and how they move side to side. And I've kind of put that into my game of setting up and just being able to get to balls, and my arm can take care of itself.
Jay, and I'll keep this quick. That's why you can't just give a person a glove and go play another position, because all that stuff you just said right there is just not easy to throw me out in left field and go, cool. I'm not saying it's a bad thing from the organization. I'm just saying if I can play third base and do all the things he's saying, leave me alone. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, JD, one more before we let you go. I'd be remiss if I didn't ask the question that's on the mind of many of our Met fans here in the building and watching MLB Network right now. What's the status of the Cookie Club given the pandemic protocols?
So we can't really get together anymore because that's the big rule. I know we can't really get together, but no, we've been doing our part. You know, we've been getting cookies delivered, or we have cookies here. You know, we've just got to be 20 feet away from each other, or 10 feet away, or whatever the protocols that make us be. So, no, but we still get it as guys. We still hang out. We still talk shop and stuff like that. So it's a different time. It's just different rules and protocols that we need to do. But you know, we're still the same guys, still the carefree guys, and we just want to go out there and have some fun, play some baseball.
He's going to try and extend his hitting streak to 14 games tonight, and he's one of 3 Bears on the Mets roster. J.D. Davis, we love you, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Bubbles.
Hey, no problem. Hey. Yeah, keep that on the lowdown.
All right.